I like that you got to talk to Paul McCartney. I read that interview where you
yeah.
guys were talking to each other on the phone. I loved it because, in a way, Paul is a perfect guy for you to talk to. The good-looking Beatle, the guy who went solo and left the band, and also writes his own music.
Mm-hmm.
And so getting any kind of advice from him, I would think, would be very welcomed, you know?
Yeah, yes, talking to him is so fulfilling for so many reasons. I mean, obviously he's one of the greatest songwriters of all time. And has just like been through, you'd imagine, pretty much everything in terms of what that all kind of entails. And also he's so, it's kind of what I was saying earlier, like if you're somebody who's just taking the big songs to try and have a hit, at some point you don't have a hit. And then how do you feel when you don't kind of hit that? And he's someone who clearly just loves music and has never lost kind of gaining something from making albums and writing songs and stuff. And I went to watch him at the O2 last December. And like he plays for 3 hours. And you're like, he doesn't have to play for 3 hours. He clearly just loves it. And ultimately when you look at kind of all like the rockers and all those older guys, you're like, who ultimately do you want to be at the end of the day? You don't want to be the guy who died. You don't want to be the guy who's like whacked out on drugs. You want to be the guy who's, 70 and playing for 3 hours because he can and because he wants to, and everyone's loving it and he's having fun. Yeah. So, yeah, I found it super inspiring, that show, actually. He's incredible.